here with another episode of Nicole's Weekly Words. Thank you for joining me this week. I'm so excited that you've made it, whether you're live with me here on my Facebook page, in my Facebook group, or over on my YouTube channel, or whether you're joining me to watch the replay. I thank you for taking the time and for committing to learning some new vocabulary. I think it's the best way to start the week, Start the week with some new words, with a commitment to learning, and more importantly, use those words throughout the week. Have some fun, test yourself, and really feel like you've achieved something. That's what Nicole's Weekly Words is all about. So thank you for joining me. We are up to episode 29. I can't believe it. We've done 29 Nicole's Weekly Words vocabulary lessons. Amazing. If you've only just started joining me and watching these lessons, please do go back and watch all the previous lessons as well. There is some vocabulary gold. There's some really great words waiting there for you to learn them and waiting for you to use them. And it's all for free. Nicole's Weekly Words so far up to episode 29 is completely free for you to access and for you to learn every single week. How great is that? Anyway, this week we are up to the letter U. That's right, we've been working our way through the alphabet, and this week we have reached the letter U. Believe it or not, there's a lot of great words out there that begin with the letter U, and I chose 5 that I thought would be really helpful for you so that you are able to use them, be confident in using them, understand them when you read them or you hear them. Maybe you've heard of some of these before, I'm not sure. Should I tell you what they are? So the words I've chosen for this week are unflappable, ulterior, unanimous, ultimatum, and upbeat. Great words. Stick around, listen as I explain each of these words in great detail, and I give you some wonderful example sentences. Are you ready? Let's start with the first word for this week, and that is the word unflappable. Can you say that? Unflappable. Your turn. Great, unflappable. And look, this expression is really used to show that in a crisis or in a stressful situation, someone is really cool and calm. They don't let the stress or the chaos affect them. They stay cool, they stay calm, they remain focused, and they can handle the pressure really, really well. Does that describe you or someone that you know? Yeah, you might be unflappable, or someone you know might be unflappable. We will see. So yeah, a person who is unflappable really doesn't get worried or doesn't get nervous or angry or stressed, I suppose, even in a really difficult situation, even in an emergency or in a crisis. They have the ability to stay relaxed, to stay focused on what they have to do, and they don't let anything get in the way. They don't let anything stop them, I suppose. So a person who is unflappable has a lot of self-control, a lot of focus. They really don't let external factors affect them, They're very composed. They stay calm. They don't panic. That's the major thing to remember, you know. Someone who is unflappable does not panic in any situation, even in a situation where everyone around them panics and is stressed. They remain cool, cool as a cucumber. Let's have a look at some examples. We've got, she was totally unflappable in a difficult situation where I completely lost my cool. I'm so impressed. Or number 2, I admire her ability to remain unflappable under any circumstance. It's a quality that most people don't possess. Number 3, he has a reputation for being unflappable, and today, during the house fire, his ability was proven. Number 4, his unflappable nature helped me stay calm when I would have otherwise been stressed out of my mind. So there's 4 great examples using the word unflappable. Are you ready to learn the second word for this week? I've chosen the word ulterior. Can you say that? Ulterior. Ulterior. That's right. And ulterior really is something beyond the obvious. It is something hidden, you know, something hidden on purpose so that others don't see it or so that others don't realize it. So you could use the word ulterior with motive, an ulterior motive, or with reason, an ulterior reason, or even with the word purpose, an ulterior purpose. And here the meaning is really that it is a secret or a hidden reason for doing something. That's ulterior. So if you have an ulterior motive, you have a hidden reason for doing that particular thing. Yeah, it's a secret. Nobody should know. So look, it really means if it looks like you want to help someone, but you might have an ulterior motive. You might have an ulterior reason for helping them. So they think you want to help them, but secretly you're wanting to do this, you're wanting to help them for a different reason. Most likely because you'll gain something from that situation, you know, something good will happen to you from that situation. That's ulterior. So it's a hidden reason or a hidden purpose for doing something, you know. You might benefit personally in some way by doing this particular thing, this particular task, you know. And that ulterior reason behind it is most likely your motivation. You know, it's most likely why you want to help or do a particular thing. But obviously you don't admit that, you know, nobody knows, it's a secret. So on purpose, you are hiding the reason for why you're doing a particular thing. That's ulterior. Are you ready? Let me give you some examples. It's not often you find someone who doesn't have an ulterior motive in the entertainment industry. They often go to charity events for publicity and exposure. Or there's been great debate as to the purpose of this celebration, with many suggesting there may be an ulterior purpose that we don't know about. Or his misconception was that I had some sort of ulterior motive. Not at all. I genuinely wanted to help. So there you go, there's the word ulterior. Let's move on to the third word for this week, and that is the word unanimous. 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 Can you say that? Yeah, unanimous. And look, unanimous is used when two or more people are in complete agreement. They're in full agreement. You know, when everyone involved in something actually agrees, you know, they make the same decision. They all have the same opinion. That is unanimous. You know, when a group is in total agreement, they have the same idea, the same belief. Unanimous. So a group of people might vote for something or for someone, and everyone votes the same. They all have the same idea, the same answer. Everyone votes yes, or everyone votes for the same person. In that situation, it is unanimous, a unanimous vote. Everyone voted the same. So whenever there's a group of two or more people and they all agree, they all have the same opinion, the same view, they make the same decision, there's absolutely no objections, that is unanimous. So number one, the vote for our new class president was unanimous. Everyone agreed that John was the best person for the job. Or the jury returned with a unanimous verdict that he was guilty of the crime. Or after lengthy discussions, the team thankfully reached a unanimous decision about how to move forward with the project. Or one more, you have our unanimous support. Please never forget that. Oh, I like that one. Number 4, are you ready for the 4th word this week? We've got the word ultimatum. Ultimatum. Can you say that? Ultimatum, that's right. And look, an ultimatum is a final condition or a final demand. You know, if something is not accepted or if this final demand is not followed, then something will end. It will end badly, basically. So you could think of it as a final threat, you know. If you don't do this, then this will happen. It's a really strong warning. Maybe a lot of parents give an ultimatum to their children, you know. If you don't clean your room, you can't see your friends. So that's an ultimatum, a threat in that situation. So it really is a threat where someone is warned. You know, they're warned that if they don't do a particular thing, like cleaning their room, then something bad will happen. Like they can't see their friends or they can't go out. So it's usually the very last straw. It's the very last thing in many attempts that you have made to make this change. You know, so it's the last and the most extreme part in a series of actions that you take or that you've taken to reach a particular result. So you basically demand that a person or a group do something so that they avoid something that is even more unpleasant. That's an ultimatum. So you could issue an ultimatum, you could deliver an ultimatum, or you could give an ultimatum. And that's when you're the person with the ultimatum. However, if someone else, gives the ultimatum to you, you could say that you get an ultimatum, or you receive an ultimatum, or maybe you are given an ultimatum. So there's the words that you need to learn with ultimatum. Some examples. she was given a final ultimatum: study for the exam or fail and drop out of school. Ooh, scary. Number 2, he gave her an ultimatum. She could end her affair and come back home to her husband, or he would start divorce proceedings. Oh boy, oh, that's a tough one. Or the last one here I've got is the protesting workers got the ultimate ultimatum: go back to work immediately or lose your jobs. Wow. Definitely an ultimatum. The last word for this week I've chosen is the word upbeat. Can you say that? Upbeat. Great. So look, this word upbeat can be used in 2 situations. The first situation is for music. Music. So when the music is happy and positive and uplifting, you know, it's usually very fast. It makes you feel good when you hear it. You know, it's really la 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 la, great music, makes you happy. It's upbeat. The second situation where you could use upbeat is to describe a person. When a person is really cheerful, they're optimistic, they're very happy, they're very positive, they are upbeat. So 2 situations there. For music, when we talk about upbeat, this originally comes from the conductor, you know, the musical conductor in front of the orchestra, where his baton, here I'll use a baton, can be my pen, where his baton goes up, 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 up all the time. That means upbeat. The beat is up, basically. So he swings that baton up a lot. It really just indicates that the music is really uplifting, you know. It's really happy, positive, lively music. It has quite a fast beat. Upbeat. When we're talking about a person, the person can be full of hope, full of happiness. They have a lot of good feelings. They might pass their positivity on to other people. You know, they have positive hopes for the future, perhaps. They're really optimistic. So that type of positive person who's happy all the time is upbeat. Great. Some examples. Number 1, she felt upbeat about the job offer, and she knew that accepting it was the right decision. Yeah. Number 2, our sales manager was so upbeat at the annual meeting because sales and profits had doubled. Yeah, congratulations. Number 3, the live music and the fun family activities set an upbeat mood for the opening of the new park. And finally, we've got, I have created a playlist of upbeat music to help me wake up in the morning. Good idea. So there you go. There are 5 words for this week. We've got the word unflappable, ulterior, unanimous, ultimatum, and upbeat. They're so good, aren't they? I love these words. I hope that you really enjoy learning and using these words as much as I have enjoyed teaching them to you. Do not forget, download the worksheet that goes with episode 29 of Nicole's Weekly Words. You'll find it in my Facebook group, The Successful English Learner by Sydney English Teacher, in the files section. So do download that worksheet and print it out. There you will find all of the explanations of the meanings that I've given today, as well as all of the example sentences that I've given you today. There's even room for you to write your own notes as you are watching and listening, and to write your own example sentences. So please go ahead and do that. And more importantly, practice. Use these great words as often as you can this week. You might want to write them on your hand. You might want to put sticky notes around the house to remind yourself to use them. There's a lot you can do, but please try to use these words. Just listening to this video is not enough. You know, we want to take that extra step and we want to really internalize that vocabulary, remember that vocabulary, and be able to use it confidently and naturally, and of course accurately as well. So the words were unflappable, ulterior, unanimous, ultimatum, and upbeat. Have a fabulous week, everyone. Enjoy using those words, and please come back again next week for episode 30. I can't believe it. Episode 30 already. Have a wonderful week and enjoy the words beginning with U. Bye.